Every morning I wake up, I goon. When I brush my teeth, I goon. When I goon to the hardest. Gooning is not just gooning to me, it's a beautiful masterpiece coming in my eye. But after the morning goon, then I take a quick little shower.
Oh, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. I wanted to make this video for so long. Last year we made a video about porn. Now we don't need to dive into that, you know, but I just felt like I needed to discuss my love for porn and discuss it with you guys and talk to you about my struggle, and hopefully my story helps you guys. My story for porn. Now it started when I was 5 years old. After viewing porn for such a long time, my sexual preference has changed for years of watching porn. First it was a man and a woman. Next thing, you know, it's 3 black men, 1 cop, 2 girls in the kitchen. Then it went to 3 disabled vegetables in a wheelchair and 5 crippled midgets. But it's like after you watch different categories of porn, and it affects what you like in real life. Unless you're not a weirdo, then I guess you're fine. The different types of porn you watch changes your sexual preference, or that's just me. Like it went from women to men. It went from regular porn to gay. It made such an impact on me that I sent one of my friends to prison so that I could sit there and watch him get in prison. I love porn. Now, I know you're thinking, of course, a guy who looks like this certainly loves porn. Don't get it wrong, I love porn. Now, when I say porn has been with me since day one, I'm talking about since I was in the womb. My mother was watching gay porn. So you know what I watch? Gay porn. Big black men. Porn has been a real positive and a real negative, as the alpha males say. And I would have to say, porn has been with me through ups and downs. But porn has changed my life for the better or for the worse. And I truly think some men shouldn't watch porn. They should just get in a room and get in a giant circle and be together. Now, you might say that's a little too gay, a little too homo, but I think if you're the alpha male in this situation, you would not say no. With sexual preference, I believe my sexual preference hasn't changed that much, maybe a little bit. Guys, you're not an alpha male unless you watch gay. I'm just saying. But no, I don't think my sexual preference has changed that much. Maybe with like blondes and brunettes. It certainly does mess with the dopamine and detaches you from reality and puts you into fantasy land with big muscle mommies and goth dominant women. But it does detach you, and it does make you think about, oh, I could get with this woman like that, spit in her eye, smack her in the face. I don't know, some women might be into that, I don't know. Now, the struggle of watching since I was 5 years old, it started before that. I had a hard in the womb. My mama was watching and drinking alcohol. That's probably why I have CTE or something, I don't know. I wanted to bring my struggle and my addiction to life. After meeting with my therapist, Master Yoda, he gave me some wise words. I feel like the world needed to hear this about my addiction.
I know the dark truth you won't tell me, Donkey Talks.
What is it?
Call your bank, I did. Read your statements, I did. I know you're subscribed to 4 OnlyFans girls, and 3 of them are not girls. You must walk the path of righteousness, Donkey Talks.
You're right, Master.
You must redeem yourself.
I've been watching too much prison, Master. What should I do? Please, Master, tell me.
Cancel your subscriptions. Follow in the footsteps of Master Yoda and watch free porn. I mean, free porn.
What kind of porn do you watch, Master? I must learn the ways.
Furry porn has nothing to do with this.
Master, getting down with the animals?
That's besides the point.
Okay, Master, you're right. I'm sorry. It's about me. I just don't know what to do, Master. I need some advice, some guidance to help me along my journey. I love it so much, but I need to quit, Master. My hands are hurting, and I just jerked off 5 minutes ago, Master.
You must understand, when you look into the dark side looks into you. So you must unsubscribe from black.com.
That's the best videos, Master. Where do I find the big BBCs to watch, Master?
Enough, Donkey Talks. Either you get well or you don't. That is your choice.
You're right. You're right. I got a problem. My
Believe
wrist
me,
hurts.
I must watch Belle Delphine. I must meditate.
Now, how has changed my perspective on, women? Just from my personal experience, if a woman friends on you, that means you walk her home at night afterwards, and you make sure she gets home safe. And then if she starts running, you run after her, and you start yelling, "Come back here!" And if she calls the cops on you for doing that, you just say, "Hey, I'm just trying to make sure she gets home safe at night." But I think it's changed my views on women, how they perform, how the scenes, how's the storylines, right? Most time when we think about women, it's like, how many kids can they have from us? Or are they nice? You know, are they lovable, right? When you consume a lot of porn, or when I do, you escape reality. You get that dopamine hit that kind of makes you think all women are whores, or women want to do this, or women want to do that. And if you watch a lot of it, it affects you in a bad way. The dopamine attacks your brain, and it makes you think these women, you know, want something that in reality they may not want. Like we're taught when we're growing up, we're supposed to look at women in this certain way. Us men need to protect these females. But then when you watch porn, it's like she wants to get beaten. It's like you come home as an alcoholic father and it's time for a beating. You're gonna end up black and blue when I'm done with you. Now, the positives, I believe, of porn in my lifetime outweigh the negatives by a lot. And I personally blame the women for this, for, you know, the positives and the negatives. How they got me addicted to porn. It's like they expect me not to drop 10K on OnlyFans. She dropped her clothes down on the floor and showed them milkers. How can I not give her $500 and show my love and appreciation for what she does for me? The negatives of porn, let's list them down. The number one negative of porn watching is that it's a very lazy habit. You know, you get into watching porn, you don't just stop with one, you stop with 3 or 4 or 5. You wake up, you beat your meat. You get in the mirror, beat your meat. You take a shower, you beat your meats. All this beating of meats, you know, leads to dangerous places and could be dangerous in the wrong hands. The second negative with watching porn is you might lose your home. You might leave your family, because if all you're doing is, you know, watching porn, you could be watching porn all day long. You could be daydreaming about porn. Oh, what's the next delicacy I'm gonna go with? What's the next type of porn I'm gonna watch? Greatest thing about being addicted to porn, it's the easiest fix you can have when you have a hard cock. You don't need to go out there and do some outreach and get some bad. You can just sit at home, open your phone, and beat your wiener. You don't need to be surrounded by men or women, unless you like that. You just let the stress roll off your wiener and you're alone. It's like when you're studying, right? And you need a break. It's like a quick refreshment. It's like Gatorade, but for your and it just lets the stress go and you just get back to work, right? Maybe you do it 5 times a day. You gotta get that quick refreshment of your brain. You start thinking about these and you start getting hard, but you gotta work. So you take 30 seconds out of your day 5 times, okay? You do it 5 times and you have a clear head and you'll be ready to get back to work. And from my experience, I think the positives outweigh the negatives with my addiction to has not just affected me, it's affected the millions and millions of young and elderly boys, even lady boys. You don't know, you never know what someone's going through. But it hasn't just affected me and me reliving the struggles and the positives and the negatives and my sexual preferences. I'm starting to think porn has affected society too. And it has affected society. It has a major grasp on society. I believe that every man has at least watched it a couple times, unless he's a Mormon. I feel like it's affected all of us, not just me. Positives and the negatives. I do feel like the negatives on society outweigh the positives by 100%. Even the Nazis tried to ban porn. What does that say about us? We're like in the Roman days, right? Where everyone's celebrating and focusing on the Colosseum and not on real life, right? You can tell by YouTube, all that other stuff. But we're talking about here, the magical and delicious delicacy. Now the negatives of dopamine rush, not getting the interaction with real women, has that negative impact of raising the dopamine in your head, and it's that quick fix, right? It's that short route we can take, which I don't think is the right one. I do feel like it's a cheap dopamine hit. Instead of getting human interaction, we're just getting a quick fix. It's like heroin. Yeah, it's just like heroin. I've tried both. But I think if we do it over 3 times, 5 times, 6 times, 100 times a day, right? Of course, that is not possible. I think porn definitely has the worst and the most negative impacts on society. Porn and these adult films is just so easy to gather up. It's like, hey, give me that puss. You know, and you just grab it and go. You just look on your dirty little phone and it's just there and you can grab it and go. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video, man. Hope you enjoyed it, man. Hope you know, got something from it or whatnot. Sorry for being so late with the videos. We got a lot more to record, and hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far, man. Hopefully you have, and we are going to be uploading on a consistent basis. So if you want autistic content, retarded shit, welcome to the Donkey Show, boys. I've been waiting so long to say that. Welcome to the Donkey Show. Your leader, Donkey Talks. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Y'all be safe out there. Much love. Unite as one. I'll see you guys in the next one.